What's up, guys? It's Next Gen Gaming here. We're back with oxygen not included. Make sure the music's off real quick. Alright, so last game we had just set up a spawn and we have power running. Let's see how the base is running real quick. These pipes were blocked. We have water production going on constantly, which is awesome. The more water that we have, the more power we can make, and the more power we can make, the better. And we should have oxygen running throughout our base. Perfect. Alright, well, we need more room. So let's see. Let's start planning. Where do we want to put our spawn with the cooling loop? Or we could cool the spawn that we already have. 174 degrees already. That's crazy. We have enough water to last us a while. So what we need is space. We need to start making space everywhere. Start deconstructing, start destroying. So we have wood. We're gonna have to risk bringing heat into our base. So we're gonna run it like this. I don't know what to do, guys. Probably what I'll do is I'll come over here. Yeah, we'll come over to this side. We're gonna start deconstructing and digging and stuff. We're gonna come over like this. We're gonna build a power area. We'll build a power area over here. There's water here. We can build a spawn somewhere around here as well with a cooling loop. So yeah, everything's out of the way. We don't have to worry about it. So we'll go like this. We're gonna get some mesh tiles, right? Do something like this. Do a couple mesh tiles again. Let's see, we're gonna need ethanol distiller. I believe it was petroleum generator. So we're gonna go power. We're gonna hit a. We're gonna just move everything over to here on this side. We're gonna go coal generator. Need coal. We're gonna hit the smart batteries. this. Then we'll go like this. And we'll go like this. So yeah, with how much water we have, we might just use it all for a bunch of hydrogen. We're gonna cancel this. And then we'll start from here. So we're gonna go, we're just gonna double it. We're gonna go 2 gas pumps, 1 alpha sensor. Oh, one like there. Right. Then we're gonna go cover. We're going to go oxygen. We're going to go 2 electrolyzers. They go. Something like that, right? So with the amount of water that we have, we're doubling the amount of hydrogen we're building. Connect them like this. This time we don't have more, like, we won't be siphoning off too much power. So, and we won't have like the thermo regulators right away. It wouldn't be on the same grid as the SPOM, so the SPOM would be able to run easier. Let's see, so for our power, what are we looking at? We're at 2, 4, 6, 8. We're at 1 kilowatt. say 1.2 kilowatts. So we're at about 1.4 kilowatts, approximately. 1.4. Each one is 800, so 2 hydrogen generators would be able to power this whole thing, which isn't bad. So basically the setup that I have now is good, and then I can add more hydrogen generators down here. Let's double check that my ventilation looks good. So yeah, we have a nice kind of long route, go all the way from here. But yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna set up a couple more hydrogen generators down here. I'm gonna delete this real quick. I think I'm gonna add 2 more. And then we're just gonna run off the extra hydrogen. I'm gonna loop it around like this so that way I have plenty of track. Like, it's just gonna fill up with hydrogen. It's not gonna be a small amount. It'll run as like a storage almost. Okay, now we just gotta connect the power. I think I'm just gonna run it from, I'm gonna run it from all the way from this end just over, because I can add extra stuff later. And we're just gonna hook up the automation. Once again, we're gonna hook up everything that's gonna be siphoned from power to the base together, and everything that's siphoning from the spawn together. Next, we're just gonna hook up the power to the spawn, make sure we're running the wires all the way through. Now I'm gonna add a couple of natural gas generators because we found some natural gas geysers earlier. Okay, we're gonna set up some auto sweepers. So we're gonna put it in the Dreco farm so that way the eggs can automatically get taken out. We're not gonna power them right now because our power needs are struggling, but we can at least build them and have them set up for when we're ready for them. So we're just gonna go ahead and place the auto sweeper to pick up the eggs, and then the conveyor rail will take the eggs out of here and put it into our shearing room. Alright, next we're gonna be building a drowning tank. So all the eggs that we're not going to be needing are just gonna go into a giant pool of water. So the eggs get dropped here. Oops. So the eggs are going to get dropped here. They're going to hatch, and they're going to just essentially drown in some water. When they turn into meat, this auto sweeper is going to pull it out, and it's going to take it to our kitchen. Alright, next we're going to try and build a deep freeze refrigerator. So this is the kinds of mechanic where if you make your food cold enough, it counts as deep freeze or deep frozen, and it really won't spoil. So we're just building a room so that way the duplicates can pull the food out of this kind of freezer area. So off camera, I did do a couple of things. I know you guys probably want to see them, so I'm gonna just go an overview on what I was doing because, oh, this thing takes a long time. All right, so all we finally finished our power setup over here, right? So we have, oh, we got a lot of notifications. So we just moved our power setup over here so we can kind of control it better. So we'll just show you guys. We got some conductive wire just running into our base, you know, so nothing crazy. Here we have some heavy watt wire, I believe. So it's just connecting all of this. So all these white ones are connected to our base. We've got a coal generator, a petroleum generator, and the ethanol distiller working for us. And then we have the overflow for the hydrogen generators. These hydrogen generators will be running on the spawn, and these are natural gas geysers because we found a couple natural gas geysers in our base, so we'll be tapping into those. So that's what we're looking at as far as our base. We put some mesh tiles so all the polluted water can just fall down. Nothing crazy. Like I said, these hydrogen generators are directly linked up to this spawn. We're cleaning it out right now so you guys can see that we've got a bunch of debris. We don't want to leave that in there. We don't want it, so we're gonna go ahead and deal with that. We cleaned up some stuff. So we filled this room with hydrogen gas because when you fill it up with hydrogen gas, the Drecos will have their scale growth increase, so their scales will regrow in hydrogen. So you can see that because these ones are wild, that it's a -9%, but being in hydrogen it's a 13 plus. So, you know, if you wanted them faster, you would make them not wild, but this is how we're gonna be doing this, so I don't have to take care of a bunch of Drecos. So these two you take care of. They give you the eggs. We drop the eggs in here, and you just continue on shearing them, and you get plastic from it. Right now we're gonna be getting reed fibers while we still have regular Drecos. We're not gonna need too much of those. So yeah, we filled this room with hydrogen. We destroyed all the power stuff over here because it was making everything kind of hot. So we're gonna try and cool down the base a little. You can see that it's already producing heat over here. Oh, what else did we do? We're starting to put in Atmos suits. These will be up and running once we get the oxygen, the spawn going, you know. So you gotta be patient. We consolidated all the water here, dug it out. We do. We're digging down here. Here's the other natural gas geyser that we had found. Yeah, nothing too crazy, guys. So, oh, both of them, come on. There we go. Making some more aluminum. All right. Well, all right, we got a new printable. Let's get some extra food. All right. So real quick, let's go ahead and start making some bathrooms. We should have been done this, I know, but it's all right. So we're gonna go ahead. First, I want to place the actual bathroom part. Where is it? Laboratory. All right, so here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna place 4 of them because I think 4 is the max that you can have in a room without it being too big. So obviously we're going for the room for a washroom, so it's a maximum of 64 tiles. So 4 bathrooms and 4 sinks is what you want, or else it'll be too big and it won't count for the room. 3, 4. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll place some pneumatic doors here like this. All right, and then for plumbing, here's, so you just want to run your water line like this. And then we'll run our output line like this. So what we can do is we can just take out some water. Normally what I do is I run my bathrooms on a closed loop, But today I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, we won't do that today. We'll just use some of this water that's coming in, and then we'll just run this into our already existing polluted water. But we gotta get some sand in there so we can go. Options. So what I'm thinking, so we're gonna have to fix all this, so we'll keep it over there. We're not gonna move it. I don't think that'd be great, just running across the map. We'll cancel that. You guys can go ahead and deconstruct that if you guys can. Water's not huge right now, but so we're gonna level 9 this. We're gonna deconstruct, and we're gonna fix it. So here's what I want. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna build a room. We're gonna fill it with some liquid reservoirs. Right? Yeah, that should be good. We're gonna have a liquid shutoff, right? So we're gonna go like this. Go like this. And let's go insulated, because why not? So, something's gonna come in, and then all of these are going to loop inside of each other. Oop, come back here. Then we're gonna have these loop. You're gonna come in here. You're gonna say, if the water is still germy, then you're gonna come all the way back. Go with the liquid bridge. Okay, so then we go insulated. Then we'll have this water coming from everywhere. So maybe I want to flip this, right? No. Because I'm going to have water coming from over here, here. I gotta kind of figure out where I want the water. How I, like, not spaghetti this, you know what I mean? Let's cancel the liquid bridge. Let's cancel that section. We got plumbing. Let's go liquid bridge. Because what I want is it to come from the bottom. And all we gotta do is kind of spaghetti it like whoop, like that. There we go. So all the water will come from the bottom here. It'll look like this. All the water will come from the bottom. It'll run through these pipes, which will be filled with, this room will be filled with chlorine, so it'll kill the germs. We will have we have the germ sensor. No, so we have to research that. So we're gonna go into research. We're going to look for, where's our germ? Probably in plumbing, to be honest. Wait, wouldn't it be in medicine? No. We gotta find it. We just gotta find it. So we're looking for it. Liquid pipe germ sensor. There we go. So we'll put a liquid pipe germ sensor, and it'll say if there's still germs in the water, then we're going to send it back through the system and keep looping until there's no germs. However, if there are no germs, then it can go in here to get refined. Yeah. And we'll go plumbing. Then we will make sure Looks like we're gonna need at least a liquid bridge here. We can do it here actually. Plumbing, insulated, run it. Run it like that. Perfect. And then all the water comes into here. It'll get separated. We don't need to join up, actually. That. We'll keep the polluted water and the salt water separate, because I don't need to mix them if I don't have to, because then I'd have to filter them. So if I don't have to filter them, we'll keep that like that. We're gonna deconstruct that because it's not doing us anything. And we can also deconstruct that one. We're just gonna start cleaning up our pipes. So this one is going to go out to power this, the electrolyzers, and all that goodness. Not spaghetti. It's nice and neat. Okay, so I've got 4 of these things, right? All right. So first and foremost, I'm gonna need something to go this way. Or yeah, you're a little bit lower. We can run like this. Okay, so those ones can power that. This one can come over. And power that. This one can come over. Keep that there, right? I want them kind of running long. I ran out of whatever I was using. That's crazy. Okay, so I want them long, right? So if I run them pretty long, then I can add overflows. And then they'll go out up into space. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Probably right around here, right? So if these now get filled up, these can all go up, ventilation, and get joined. Actually, let's do 2. So. So watch. here's what I'm thinking, right? So these two will go up because you don't want to overpressure them, right? Because we already have a ridiculous amount of pumps. So these two and these two will then go up. Let's go ahead and take away the gas bridges. Wait. Okay. How did I set this up? Okay, so these bottom two. And then I had that right. I'm tripping. Okay, so they're gonna build that. These can go up. Right? And then they can go into kind of a storage area. Everything is gonna get sucked up and it's gonna do its things, right? So we have this starting to get filtered out. You can see that I got some oxygen. Anyways, so they're doing this. All the oxygen will come through these pipes because we're having a lot of oxygen. It's a big system. So it's gonna get spread out to the base. One of them is gonna go into the Atmos suits that we're having. The rest is gonna fill the base, right? So if the base is full and it gets backed up to this point, these two pipes are gonna go up here and these two bottom pipes are gonna go up here. We're gonna have a system of, what is it? Where is it? The gas reservoirs, right? We'll have a system of gas reservoirs, and if these get filled up, everything else just gets vented to space. That way we have a backup of what we need. So it'll look like this. So we'll go right, so we'll have these, and then we're gonna go ahead and take the insulated. So this will go into here, this will go into here, and this will go into here, and this will go into here. Alright, so it's a little bit of a spaghetti. Now, these ones go up, or let's do this the other way. Let's go like this. No, because then that would overlap. So then we'll go like this. There we go. So we'll just have an extra oxygen system. And then we have these going up. These are the outputs. Cool. So it's a bit much, right? It's a lot to take in. But it's okay. And then what we're gonna do is we'll build a separate cooling area up here to cool down all of the to just kind of cool down everything. On the edges of some cold biomes, like this is probably a cold biome, but so far I have not seen Weezeworts, so that's gonna kind of suck. Who's suffocating? Please don't die, I need you. Okay, anyways. Anywho, how am I gonna get radiation? That's an issue. I mean, I could farm shine bugs and they give me 59 rods per cycle. Guys, do we make research with rad bugs? Maybe. Be the way we go. Man, that's kind of a lame thing to do, but I guess if we really have to. Where's my terminals? They're there. Okay. Okay, well first off, before I continue anything else, let's get some rooms set up. Let's start deconstructing. We have our bathrooms here, we'll have our beds here, we'll have our kitchen here, we'll have kind of our hatchet, yeah, so we'll start with this. Go for some mess tables. We can make them out of coal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just make a couple extra for the dupes that come in soon. So we're gonna copy the settings, put, oh, no. We're gonna want a flower pot up in here. And we're gonna want the water cooler, so let's copy and put that up in here. Perfect. So there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's put this priority 9. Right. Then we'll have everything nice and neat. You guys gotta get better, more on top of dealing with that stuff. Anyways, how's our temperatures down here? Can I just go straight down? I can just go straight down. We can continue to look into the areas down here. Perfect. All right, guys, we got a lot done. So, just to recap, we've built our spam, our ginormous spam. Oh, we're gonna run pipes through here, and we've got the Atmos suit set up, so we're gonna continue doing that. We're getting our water, the germy area set up, so this is gonna destroy some of the germs that we've been dealing with in the water. We're moving around some rooms. We filled this place with hydrogen. We got some of our ranches set up thoroughly, like these guys are all now happy. Well, they're not happy because they're not getting taken care of, but you know my point. You know, we got that set up. We're gonna, yeah, got a lot done, guys. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to follow so that way you guys can see more Oxygen Not Included content, as well as some of the other series that we're doing, you guys. So check those out. Don't forget to join the Discord so you guys can join in discussions about Christ. You guys can check videos coming up, whether it's this series or other ones. And you guys can also suggest content that you guys would like to see in videos so I can know what you guys want. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and God bless.